Hey everybody, this is a quick video that is unrehearsed and most likely boring to you guys, but for newbies and for anyone that has an S3 or possibly an A3 on a boat, this may be helpful for them in some way. So first of all, I want to show you that through VAGCOM I have added the option to show my oil temp of the engine up there in the main display. Normally you would have to go into lap timer and it would show up very small right there. Well, I don't use lap timer. I use my onboard computer a lot, so it's nice to have that feature of keeping an eye on your oil temp. The four icons at the top that you can see here, one's your nav, the options in there: take me home, turn the guidance on or off real quick, or just show a compass. The other icons are your phone. Once you're in the phone, you can either look at recent calls or your phone book. Your radio is the second icon from left to right. I like to look at my presets, but other people may look at their bands or their SD card, which would be the fifth option there. What else? We have the ability to quickly fold your mirrors in, which you can also add with VAGCOM if you have the proper equipment. And you can set it up where when you lock the doors, it will automatically fold your mirrors. So that may be something that doesn't matter too much with you. This is a phone mount that I use that just jams into the vent and it will not move at all. It's pretty solid. I'll put the name of it in my title or my description, but the beauty of this is there's no claw here, so I don't need two hands to use this. So if I'm driving, I have my Waze app up for navigation purposes if I don't want to use the car's nav, or maybe you just want to keep your eyes on the road, which is always recommended. But when you get to a red light, you want to text somebody. So the beauty is I just grab the phone, because there's a magnet, small magnet like the size of a quarter, that's 3M'd to the inside of my phone case. So I'll show that to you real quickly. And stay with me because I have more tips for the car. But that's a magnet on the inside of my case. So I put my phone back in the case, and I'm at a red light. Oops, the light's green. Boom. Now I'm driving away. This thing doesn't move. Great case. A couple of little quick things. I have my garage door remote stuck under here, so you can't really see it, which is a good thing. Someone breaks into your car, they're probably not going to see that at night. Next, this is a coin holder. It's for 2 quarters. And if you put 2 quarters in there, it will rattle and you'll never figure out what it is. So just keep that in mind. There's a 12 volt in there, and I recommend getting a small 12 volt cable, shorter the better, because, you know, everyone likes to charge their phone with the USB, but a 12 volt will charge your phone 100 times faster. So when I need to get from 0 to 100, I will plug in the 12 volt. When I want to use the MMI cable, I have the OEM cable plugged into, if you have an iPhone, this will be relevant. I have the Apple 30 pin to lightning cable connector plugged into an aftermarket phone cord, which ends up right here. It's not a mile long. It's just perfect. It can probably reach over to my passenger, or I can have it charging here on my mount, or grab the phone where I'm driving, in my driving position. So it's nice to have both. Definitely have the 12 volt in case you're really stuck and you need power and you're not going to be in your car for 2 hours. It's a nice little tip. I have a wiretap here plugged into my radar detector, so you don't see anything. It just goes right into the wire harness for my rear view mirror, which has power in here. So there's no need to run wires all the way around to a fuse box or down to your 12 volt. It comes with like 12-inch cable or less, and it has a little pin in it and it just ties into your power. If you need to go to the dealer and you've screwed something up, you just unplug it. People get really stressed out about that part, and it's the best 20 bucks you'll ever spend. Here's the last thing of the day. So you get into your car and you go to put your seatbelt on, and your seatbelt thing is all the way down there, and you're like, man, why doesn't it just sit right here when I get into my car? Well, in case you've never been in a car that had this, there's a little adjuster thingy here. I'll call it an adjuster Johnny. So now when you get into your car, you grab the strap, and the buckle is going to be right here at your left pocket. So you can put your seatbelt on, and that's where that little guy will end up, right at your left pocket. Your car may have had this thing all the way down by the airbag side in your molding, so you may not have been aware it was here. Like I said, this is for newbies, so don't give me shit. If you have a car seat and you have an infant, and so you have a rear-facing car seat, you will probably have to put that car seat in the middle until it's no longer rear-facing. So you can use the latch plugs on one for each side. You may have a compartment under the passenger seat which opens and closes and snaps. You could keep chargers and maybe a mini umbrella in there. That's all I got. I will close by showing you my navigation screen, which I updated to the 2015 digital screen, and I'm wondering if anyone else that did not update yet sees this kind of detail, where like that building is in the exact shape of these buildings. I never really paid attention to my nav before I updated it, so I'm just curious if it's that detailed, in which case the people that don't have the update yet, you know, they may want to get online and get that free update. Alright, that's it. Have a great day. Thanks for looking.